Can you earn passive income from everyday spending by swiping your credit cards? If you do it right, absolutely. And I'm not talking hundreds, I'm talking 1,000 or even thousands a year with the right strategies. Today, I'm sharing actionable tips to help you make the most of your credit card usage. This video is perfect for beginners, but it's especially great for anyone who has already dipped their toes into the credit card rewards waters, but is ready to take it to the next level and fully dive in. I'm gonna cover how to leverage sign-up bonuses, how to master point redemptions, how to maximize cash back, 10 of my favorite tips and hacks that I use and intend to use going forward. Plus, I'll reveal what credit cards I've been using and what 2 new cards I added this month during my latest 30-day passive income challenge. Oh, and keep an eye out for a personal fun announcement later on. Let's dive in. As you probably know, you can use credit card strategies to earn bonuses, points, rewards, and even cash directly in your pocket without changing your spending habits. I haven't swiped my debit card in over 6 years, if I'm being honest. And if you swipe yours more than once a week or even more than once a month, you might be doing it wrong. Let's cover the 3 best ways that you can earn passive income from credit cards that you should be thinking about and planning for. Number 1, sign up bonuses. The easiest way to earn passive income from your credit cards is sign up bonuses. This is usually in the form of cash back or points in one lump sum, one time, once you hit required spending in a specific time period. That might be as little as $1,000 in, let's say, 30 days, or as much as $10,000 plus in, let's say, 6 months. Be sure that you earn this offer if it's a compelling one. The big, huge but here is do not spend money that you wouldn't normally spend just to hit the bonus amount. Think about your spending habits and upcoming expenses before you sign up for a new card that has a sign-up bonus, especially if that required spending amount is relatively high. Number 2, master point redemption. Let's talk about points. If you have a credit card that earns you points, it can be a little bit confusing, to be honest. Generally speaking, $1 spent will earn you 1 point. 100 points can usually be redeemed for $1 or potentially more. So let's call it roughly 1%. They all work a little bit differently, so I can't detail it here, obviously, but spend some time learning about your card's specific point structure. Use this knowledge to redeem points optimally, whether that be for travel, gift cards, merchandise, cashback, or even statement credit. Again, your points can go further if you master how to redeem them. For example, in my Chase portal, points can be redeemed 1.5 to 1 when used towards travel, but it's 1 to 1 when used for gift cards or cashback as a statement credit. And finally, master earning cashback. Cashback rewards are exactly what they sound like. It's money back after you spend. In most cases, they provide immediate value by reducing the amount of money that you need to pay back on your card. In other cases, though, you might get a check in the mail or possibly even a gift certificate. There are different types of cashback cards. The main types are flat rate and category-specific cashback cards. With a flat rate, you likely earn a set amount no matter the category of spending. And a good example is the Citi Double Cashback card, where you earn 2% back on all purchases. With category-specific cards, you earn different percentages back depending on your category of spending. This is outlined by each specific card. For example, the Blue Cash Everyday card from American Express gives you 3% back on groceries and gas, and 1% back on everything else. One unique card is the Citi Custom Cash Credit Card, which lets you earn 5% back on your top spending category each month. Now let's get into my 10 best quick tips and hacks to help you master your credit card strategy for passive income. Number 1, understand your cards. And I have to reiterate this point. Know each card's reward structure, spending categories, and benefits. Document this and review it annually because it can and likely does change. Here's a look at how I did that over the last 30 days. Number 2, spend strategically. Use specific cards for spending on specific categories to earn higher rewards. Again, use your card knowledge to make sure that you're using each card for the right spending. There are ways that you can ensure you do this. For example, keep your gas card in your car glove box or only save 1 card in your Amazon account. Number 3, pay your cards in full. This is Credit Card 101. Avoid interest charges by paying off your balance in full each month. Interest and late payment fees can wipe out any of your earnings. Number 4, combine rewards. Consider having multiple cards to maximize rewards across various categories. You can choose to keep it simple and keep just one or two good cards, but I do encourage you to go beyond and spend some time researching, as I just did recently, to see if there are better cards that you can add to your credit card mix. Do this responsibly, of course. Number 5, redeem wisely. Choose redemption options that offer the highest value per point or dollar. My example earlier was that Chase points go further when redeemed for travel. Additionally, I get about 80 cents on the dollar if I were to use these Chase points at checkout on Amazon. I never let that tempt me. Number 6, referral bonuses. Refer friends and family to earn additional rewards. This is simple, but something that people often forget about. I'll put any and all referral links for my cards in the description below on today's video. And I think you're gonna love my card mix. Maybe. Number 7, annual fees. Evaluate whether the rewards justify any annual fees that your cards have. Cards with higher fees often offer better rewards and even perks. Think things like lounge access at airports or even TSA pre-check. But if you don't spend the card correctly, redeem the points smartly, or take advantage of the perks, a high fee card simply won't be worth it. Some can be as much as $695 or even more than that, but there are dozens of fantastic cards with 0 annual fees. Remember, those fees can increase annually. Number 8, keep your accounts active. Regularly use your cards, if you can, to prevent points from expiring. For some cards, they might expire after 5 years, or you might even lose them altogether if your card gets closed due to inactivity. Number 9, utilize online portals. Some credit card companies offer extra rewards for shopping through their online portals. Chase, as I mentioned, has an excellent portal. Capital One, not so much in my opinion. Most portals are very slow at loading, and sometimes I honestly think that's a little bit intentional. Anyway, number 10, don't change your spending. Do not use cashback, points, or perks as a reason to spend more money. Don't let welcome bonuses turn into shiny object syndrome. Use credit cards responsibly and avoid overspending for the sake of those rewards. All right, it is time to reveal what cards I've been using for the last 5-6 years or so, what cards I've added this month, and what card I'm actually closing. My go-to main card is the Chase Sapphire Reserve. This is a very expensive card, so I only recommend it if you're going to take full advantage of the benefits. It comes with a $550 a year fee, but has loads of benefits that I'll quickly put on screen because it's far too many to cover. One thing I have to point out is I do always earn $300 back in travel statement credit annually and automatically, so it's actually $250 a year, which I think is much more palatable. The next card that I use the next most is the one that I pair with the Reserve. I have to cover my numbers. It is the Chase Business Inc. This card is used to get me 5x points back on most expenses related to my business, such as cable and cell phone bills. I have an LLC because of my books, YouTube channel, Medium, and so on. So I was eligible for this card. It cost $99 a year, and I love how easily I can transfer points from this card to my Reserve card. Between those two cards, I looked this up and I've actually redeemed 138,000 points in the last 12 months, which was worth $1,868 between travel bookings and the pay yourself back feature. We took 2 trips this year, and over half of our airfare, lodging, and transportation was covered by points, which I earned passively. Honestly, it was probably more than that, but I didn't sit down and map it all out before this video. The card that I regret that I plan to close before renewal in January is the Capital One Venture X card. This card had an attractive sign-up bonus at the time that I couldn't resist, but the points don't go nearly as far as my Chase points. Plus, several of the benefits actually overlap with my Reserve card because it's also a travel card. And I didn't even mention the high fee of $395 a year, so I cannot recommend this card, and honestly, I regret it. Last year, I actually had one card get canceled on me due to inactivity that I talked about earlier, and it was the card that I had the longest, so probably not ideal for my credit score. It was the Alaska Airlines Visa Signature, and luckily my wife still has this card. It does cost us $99 a year to have her card, but we do also take advantage of that $99 companion fare credit annually, and we honestly probably didn't need to as a couple, so I don't really miss that card. So which cards am I adding to the mix after researching? Most of my current cards, as you just found out, are focused on travel, so it's time that I dip my toes into the cashback cards. It didn't take me long to identify two really easy wins for myself and my family. Both of these cards I'm gonna discuss, I added this last month, and they are no-fee cards, which was non-negotiable as I started my research. Both are store-specific actually, because I don't wanna have to think about categories in cards when I'm spending on the go. I just know myself. First, I signed up, I gotta cover the numbers again, for the Costco City credit card. Since buying our first house almost 2 years ago, our Costco spending has doubled. We've had big purchases, we have more bathrooms to keep stocked, we have more house to clean, we like to host, and that can get spendy, you get the idea. With this card, I get 2% back on all purchases at Costco, in addition to the 2% back that I already get as an executive member. So that's 4% back on all Costco purchases. Plus, it is actually a rare card that earns you 5% back on EV charging, and we now drive an electric, so that is pretty awesome. Looking back at my spending the last year, I spent $7,650 at Costco. I should say we earned roughly 7,650 Chase points, which equates to around $100 in redemptions. With the Costco card, I would have earned $153. That is a net of $53 each year. The other place that we spend a lot of money is Amazon. And here's that fun announcement we're expecting. So we expect to spend even more in the next few years with the growing family on Amazon. So the Amazon credit card makes total sense for us. We get a whopping 5% back at Amazon and Whole Foods, which we don't go to Whole Foods, but that's nice to know. Looking back at the last year, we spent $2,340 at Amazon. We earned 2,340 Chase points worth around $30. With the Amazon card, we would have earned $117 in cash back right away, the easy way. And that is a net of around $87 a year. So with these two cards, we are set to earn an additional $140 in passive income from everyday spending every year, which I actually expect to be closer to $200 with a newborn plus EV charging. It's not huge, but it's essentially free money after researching and making a few credit card adjustments. If you are thinking about a cashback card, by the way, don't settle for anything less than 4% back on your top stores or spending categories. I strongly considered the Citi Custom Cash card as well for 5% back on groceries, which is easily, I would guess, our highest category of spending. I'll probably add a card specifically for groceries in the next year, so let me know if you have a recommendation for that. Pro tip, if your credit card mix gets a little bit complicated because you have to track by category, literally label your credit card so that you know which one to use when you're on the go, like tape and Sharpie right on them or something. There you have it. Most everything that you need to know to earn passive income from credit cards. I covered passive income from sign-up bonuses, points, and cash back. I gave my 10 essential credit card tips, and I shared my credit card mix plus what I plan to cut and what two cards I've added. One of them has shown up and one of them hasn't yet. I challenge you to do what I did the last 30 days. Review your spending, review your credit cards and current benefits, determine if you need to change which card that you use per category, cancel cards, or add new cards into the mix. Perhaps you too can earn hundreds or even thousands of dollars a year in passive income as I have. Bottom line, with careful planning, credit cards can be a valuable tool for financial growth and passive income. An obvious reminder, but I have to say it, adding and removing credit cards will have an impact on your credit score. I recommend that you track your credit for free as I do using Experian. Skip the paid plan when you sign up and you can still track your score, and they'll even email you alerts when your score goes up and down. So what credit card is your go-to favorite? Mine is that Reserve card. Which cards are you thinking about adding or subtracting from your credit card mix, and why? What do you think of my credit card mix and the changes I just made? I would love to hear from you in the comments. Thank you for watching. Like if you like, subscribe if you love. My name is Frankie. This is Passive Income Resolution, where we build one passive income stream 1 month at a time for the everyday person. Click here to learn about my month selling stock photography, and click here to watch me try to get monetized on YouTube in 30 days. I hope to see you at one of those and on the next one. Thanks. Now, do I need a bigger wallet?